Hello and welcome to this video tutorial brought to you by tutvid.com. We are going to take a look at jQuery, which is one of the most exciting, cool things about web design. It's very popular in web design, and it's very simple. So simple, in fact, that a lot of front-end designers, the people that actually do the drawing and designing websites, are learning how to use this stuff, and it's becoming a pretty vital skill to have. Everybody just about is learning how to do a little bit of jQuery, and it's so easy to do. There's really no excuse not to at least pick up and learn a little bit of it. And by no means you don't have to go out and become a master of it, although if you do, that's pretty awesome. Simply put, jQuery is just a JavaScript library that allows you to create all kinds of cool animations and effects and control your website in a way that formerly you could really only do with Flash. And there's a lot of Flash-like effects, things that you look at and you say, hey, that's got to be Flash. Wait, no, there's no Flash player. So it allows it to be played on mobile devices, for instance, that don't support Flash player, and it's a much lighter experience. The files aren't as big, it's not as complex and complicated and bogging the systems down. So it's just a very nice, clean way to get very cool effects. Now you can go through and read all of the documentation and what exactly jQuery is. I'm not going to bog you down with all the technical jargon and all that nonsense. Let's take a look at some examples. If you don't know what jQuery is capable of doing, we're going to run through a couple examples, and there's so much that jQuery can do. There's no way that I'd be able to show you everything in one sitting, unless that sitting was a very long one. So I've just got a couple examples here that I've pulled. First up, we have this navigation bar. When I roll over, we have these cool sort of drop downs that happen. Very cool. Again, no Flash. It's all, so you right click, no Flash. Oh, I accidentally hit a link. Next up, we have this sort of cool built-in slider gallery, reminiscent of the one that Apple uses on their site. So very cool. Again, no Flash. We've got this image slider. So it slides images back and forth, and it jumps over images, does some neat stuff, and it's actually linked as well. We have this other rotating image slideshow, and these are just images. Right click, so I can save image as right there. Boom. And so it's doing this without Flash. So that means it's very easy to update. Again, it's going to display on mobile devices. The animation's going to be there. A lot of really cool things that come out of jQuery. And here we've got a much more complex image gallery. We've got thumbnails happening. We've got preloaders. We've got captions. We've got next and previous buttons, a full screen option, a list of galleries, being able to scroll through our thumbnails, not just the images. And you can see that the thumbnails are alive and moving. And if I right click, no Flash. We can even play it as a slideshow. I'm going to pause it though. I don't really want to do that. So with jQuery, there's a huge amount of stuff that we can do. Now here I just have this little portfolio type thing I threw together. It's basically just 8 images. And you can see I'm using jQuery, so when I roll over images, they sort of lighten up. And basically I'm just using jQuery to target linked images. When I drop an image into my website and I link it, boom, jQuery is instantly going to grab that image and say, alright, this fade in effect is going to be applied to you, linked image. So it's very easy to use, and it can be very widespread or very targeted, much in the way that you use CSS. So it's a really cool, not such a steep learning curve kind of thing to go and pick up. Now, we're not going to learn how to actually create this fade-in effect. Not in this tutorial. I'm going to save that for a future tutorial. We're going to learn what you need to know how to do to start using jQuery today, and that is downloading jQuery and linking it to your HTML page. It's very simple to do. Matter of fact, we're going to spend less time doing that than I've spent talking about what in the world jQuery is. So let's get started with that. We're going to go to the download section of the jQuery site. That's jQuery.com. Go to download and scroll down, and we're going to find current release. And the current release is 1.6.2. We could grab the release notes if we like. I'm not concerned about them, not right now at least. What I'm interested in is the minified version. That's what you want. So right click on that and choose Save Link As. And my little window is going to pop up, and I'm just going to save it right here to my desktop. Save. Great, it's downloaded. Wonderful. Now, what I want to do is minimize Dreamweaver. Alright, here's our file right here on my desktop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this into Dreamweaver. So here we go. We're in Dreamweaver, and I've got this folder here called Scripts. I'm going to drop it into that folder. Wonderful. Now, here I have my HTML page. It's going to be HTML page, a PHP page, whatever, something that's rendering your HTML for your browser to see. And I want to locate my head tags. So I've got my opening head tag right up here. Whoop, there we go. And my closing head tag here. Somewhere in there we need to create our link to jQuery. So I'm just going to add a couple lines here, so I've got some space, and we're going to do just that. So we're going to do open angle bracket, and we're going to type the word script. And next we need to define where our jQuery is sitting. And we happen to know that it's over here in this folder called scripts. Now my HTML page is here, so I can either manually link this, or with the help of Dreamweaver, I can just latch onto it. So I'm going to use Dreamweaver's help here. So I'm going to type src equals, and then I'm going to go open quote, and Dreamweaver's smart enough to know, alright, you're looking for something, you're looking for the source of something. So I'm just going to choose browser. I'm going to select site root to make sure that I'm on the correct site. And here's my scripts folder, double click that, and there's the jQuery file. I'm just going to double click that, and well, I'm going to hit OK. There we go, and you can see it's just punched in and closed off our double quotes. Now I'm going to hit space, and I just need to basically tell what type this is. So I'm going to say type equals, open and close double quotes, move within those double quotes, and I'm going to say text, nope, there we go, text slash JavaScript. And then I'm going to do a closing angle bracket, and then we need to close off the script tag. So I'm going to open angle bracket slash script closed angle bracket. And there we go. We have linked to jQuery. It's that easy. I'm going to save my HTML file here, and if I go back to my page here and I reload, well, nothing crazy is going to happen. Matter of fact, because I got rid of my other jQuery code, all of these images just go back to being normal, regular old images. We haven't applied any jQuery effects. We've just given ourselves the ability to apply jQuery effects by linking to this jQuery file. So that's the very first step to using jQuery, and that's it for this tutorial. I hope you've learned a thing or two. I hope you've sort of started wrapping your mind around what exactly jQuery is and maybe some of the cool things you can do with it. Get yourself some ideas, get yourself worked up. Go check out the site. That's www.tutvid.com. Also, make sure you check out the Facebook fan page and the Tutvid Twitter feed. Follow me on both of them if you would. The links are in the description to this video. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you around later.